Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabio for Explain America, and we have big news for President Donald Trump. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. It's not every day when you turn on MSNBC, when you turn on CNN, and you hear people praising President Donald Trump, and not just a handful, but tons of people on places like MSNBC and CNN praising Donald Trump. And so you might be wondering why. Because President Trump was able to do something Joe Biden never could do. In fact, the people on MSNBC straight said that he did what Joe Biden couldn't do. He has brought, at least temporarily, peace between Israel and Gaza. There's no way to overstate this. This is gigantic. It's massive. This war has been raging. People have been perishing. Children on both sides. Women on both sides. Innocent men on both sides. It's horrible. And while I am always on the side of Israel, it's important to know that nobody with a heart wants to see what's happening to innocent Palestinians either. You can't look at those pictures of children suffering, some of them gone, and not feel something. You can't look at the pictures of the Israeli hostages, their anguished families, knowing that many of them are gone, and not feel something. Not if you're a person with a heart and soul. Unfortunately, I've seen too many of those. President Trump should get the Nobel Peace Prize, plain and simple. There should not even be a close second. And we're going to find out in a few days who gets it. And I think if it's not President Donald Trump, then that award has lost all meaning. But to hear MSNBC, as I said, I'm going to show you right here, heap praise on President Trump, that was monumental. I want you to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
Mitra Moshe talked about the pressure on Benjamin Netanyahu, which we've seen bear out even in opinion polls among American Jews.
Right. He's obviously, the majority of American Jews strongly disagree with the way he's conducted this war, with over 60% suggesting that he's committed war crimes. You also see the numbers, Elizabeth Mueller, in Israel also not good. Obviously, Benjamin Netanyahu is going to have trouble with his hardcore, extreme right wing as this peace process moves forward. But he also has an election next year, and he knows he can't win that election without the support of Donald Trump.
Correct.
Who is more popular in Israel than is Benjamin Netanyahu. I suspect that may be where the main leverage point is coming from. So talk about what you expect to see in the coming days and weeks.
Well, I just would like to first say that, I was in Israel last summer, and to a person, Israelis said to me that the only person who can resolve this war is Donald Trump. And these were not all Israelis who were big fans of Donald Trump, but they just felt that he alone in the world had the kind of leverage and the kind of pressure he could put on Netanyahu to get this done. And as we can see, Netanyahu was backed into a corner, not just by the Europeans, by Americans, worldwide. He was increasingly isolated, and Israelis were deeply, deeply unhappy with Netanyahu. And so it's very interesting to see the celebrations in Tel Aviv. The country last summer was really. It's largely in despair about what was going on with the war and with the government. So, again, I will have to see how this plays out. You have to give Donald Trump this victory for now. And, again, as we've all been talking about, the trouble is ahead. Will Hamas disarm? How far will the IDF pull back in Gaza, and who will govern Gaza going to the future? Those are big, big questions. But you have to say this is a very, very positive, happy day at this moment.